ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 5 tiebreakers for Group C. Thank you so much for joining us today. It has been a pretty long day for me, actually. Just got back home, of course, going to that Rochester Institute of Technology LAN. That was a lot of fun. I was there with Greg. We had a pretty good time, casted a lot of games, but we're here today. We're going to be seeing ehug go against Not Today. Now, the important thing is Complexity just played against both of these teams. Complexity lost, so that means Complexity is unfortunately out. These two teams will move on to the playoffs. That is ensured. What is not ensured is whether Team ehug will play against Summer's Rift or Leviathan, and the same thing can be said against for Not Today. So we have to figure out, will Not Today win and move on and play up against Leviathan? Will Team ehug be up against Leviathan? It really actually comes down to a pretty interesting rule. ehug actually have to beat Not Today within 36 minutes. Otherwise, they will have to play up against Summer's Rift. And, of course, Not Today will be up against Leviathan. And, of course, joining me today, I've been alone for most of the day, but joining me today for, I think, the first time is Leviathan's very own Jenkins. Jenkins, I got to ask you first, man, how's the team house going, man?
It's going pretty good. Lots of good morale stuff going on. We went to the beach. We are in Florida. Lots of drinking, that sort of stuff. No underage drinking, of course, though. Oh,
yeah, okay. I was gonna say that sounds like a pretty good time. I'm actually pretty jealous, man. It's like 50 degrees in New York currently. It was actually like snowing the other day when we were going to RT. You went to the freaking beach, so I'm pretty jealous of you right now.
Yeah, I'm from Ontario, so I know all about the snow in April.
Yeah.
Yeesh, not cool.
It's rough, man. But so yeah, Leviathan, you guys are through. You played really well in the group stages. I actually didn't get to cast you guys. I was away doing some personal stuff. But this is a pretty big match for you guys because it decides who you're pulling up against, ehug or Not Today. Do you have any particular interest in either team, or do you just want to play the best team possible? What do you think?
I actually didn't know that when I asked if you needed a co-caster, but it's actually kind of interesting that this decides that. I don't think we kind of want to play Not Today because we feel like they're stronger, and from our scrims we feel really strong right now. And I think Not Today is like really fun to play against because they're so like massively unpredictable with their drafts. So it's really fun.
I don't know if you get I don't know if you got to saw the last game, but they had like a mid Sven and safe lane smash Brewmaster. It was actually so cool to watch, and they went to town with it. So you're absolutely right about unpredictability. Although, when you get a chance to get a Troll Warlord, you generally pick it up. But what I was not expecting was the Tinker 4th pick from Not Today. That's certainly something that is out of left field, man.
Yeah, like, dude, what the hell is this? If you look at their Dota buff, like, none of these heroes are, like, heroes that they just, like, pick as staples. And then they just, like, I don't know. These guys are so hard to predict. It's, like, their greatest, I don't know, what's the word, achievement, something like that. They're really, really strong right now because they're so hard to predict, even off of like looking at their records and stuff. And I think it's because Van can play like every role extremely well.
Yeah. 10 seconds. That's actually such a good point. I was very surprised. See, I didn't know that until the last game where I'm like, oh, he's playing Sven? I've seen him as like support or off lane most of the time, and then they're like Ifrit off lane acts. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess they're just gonna switch it up like that. But that's such a useful tool to have in your arsenal. Just be able to switch roles like that and be able to kind of mix things up, keep your enemies on your toes. And you have to deal with this, on top of the fact that they have to win the game in 36 minutes. I guess it's actually like 36 and some odd seconds, but we'll get into that later on down the road if it really matters. So.
Oh, look at their heroes. They know they gotta win early. These heroes are just like push in with the wards and the Chen creeps. Viper Mac and Sniper just peeps the tower.
Yep. Viper, I've seen numerous games where, like, Viper will get to, like, 35 minutes. He's like, I'm so strong right now. And then the game is just, like, after that point, he's like, oh, shit, I'm not doing anything anymore. I have Viper Strike, Aghanim Scepter, but that's about it. He just doesn't do any damage.
Yeah, at a certain point, that's, like, what he becomes. Honestly, I just realized why Not Today picked Tinker. It's because they want to stall out the game for as long as possible. That's really funny.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
I don't know if they should be offended or something. They just want to, like, stall so they can play us.
Yeah, well. That sounds, you'll have to wait and see, honestly. If maybe Tinker's something they wanted to tinker with, no pun intended, although I guess it works out. But apparently you are currently unable to be heard in Dota TV, so why don't you go ahead and make sure your open mic is on real quick.
Sure, fix that. I have push to talk on that. Doesn't work during the draft, does it? I'll fix that 1 sec.
Yeah, and Dota TV can be kind of finicky. We've discussed this like multiple times. I've talked with like a lot of people about this, so. Oh God, I don't know what's happening. There's like a weird echo coming through the Skype.
Okay, one sec.
Just you know what? Whatever you were doing earlier, as long as you could be heard in game after the draft, then I don't really care. It's fine.
Is the Skype echo gone?
It's like it's really weird. It's like I think it's gone now. Yeah, I think it's good. All right.
Okay. Yeah, we set up like a casting computer and it's just kind of like a little finicky. Sorry about that. We're probably gonna fix it.
No worries. It's actually not that big of a deal. We are gonna jump into the game though, and this is a big deal. Ehug versus Not Today. Last pick, Broodmother. If you're trying to ball up and group up, and all of a sudden Broodmother's taking your towers, Tinker's pushing out waves with, of course, his March of Machines. This is really difficult to fight into. I feel like Ehug are going to have a lot on their plate here. This seems a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, Ifrit can play this hero too. Holy crap, is he a good Broodmother? It's so annoying.
Yeah.
They even just like casually pick it when there's still like a bristle left in the pool. They just don't care. They just know they want to make space until like 36 minutes is over and just go for like the timing win.
Well, there's a pause coming out from Dota2.ca. I'm sure it has to be important. He's not replying, but just to clarify... Oh, he's talking to Joker, one of the admins.
Okay.
Oh, God. I actually just got a new computer, and I have to, like, finagle all the settings now. Like, every new cast, I have to just find I find something else that I need to deal with. Did
you build your computer, or did you just like order a full complete computer?
Well, Alienware sponsored us, so I got pretty much the top line computer. It's great. I might actually have to reconnect real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
My apologies. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna complain about it. I forgot to switch to 60 FPS though. Like, this is the thing. I can stream 1080p 60 FPS without really any issue at all, and I just keep forgetting to change it because it's not something I generally think of.
People love that 60 FPS, dude. I'm telling you. It doubles your stream viewers. Easy.
I don't know. I think... So, here's the thing. I muted co-broadcasters in-game. That was the issue. I'm going to go ahead and restart Dota, assuming that's the issue. God, man. This is a... Good thing nothing's happened yet. I swear.
Yeah, they're just doing more admin stuff. Boring admin stuff for a tiebreaker match.
Boring admin stuff. I was talking with... you might know him, Zaishin or Peter Lamb from RIT. He says he hung out with you guys at...
oh, yeah, Peter. Peter's awesome, dude.
Yeah. He was the one that set up the LAN yesterday, and we had a real good time. So he said to... If I ever talk to you guys, to say hi. So I'm saying hi to you from Peter.
Love Peter, dude. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is super nice, super easy to work with. He was the one doing all the stream stuff yesterday while Greg and I were casting. It was a good time, man. We had a real good time.
Was that like a collegiate thing?
Yeah, it was a small collegiate LAN. They said they'd bring us out. They'd pay for our room, and we said sure. We just come out and hang out. So
was that like a collegiate thing? It sounds like a good time. Yeah, it sounds like a good time.
I have no idea what the issue is here. Dota is broken for me. I have mute co-broadcasters on, like, definitely, for sure. And I can hear you twice. It's really weird. Like, it's only when I'm in Dota 2, though. Like, it's really strange.
Maybe, do you want to just, like, go to your friends list and, like, mute me or something? Maybe that'll work.
I don't think that's the issue. I think it's just Dota TV, honestly.
Maybe it's the pause. Maybe it'll fix me on pause.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right, actually. I think you might be right about that.
Because I do remember, like, in pubs I've muted people, and then I can still hear them during a pause. It's kind of annoying.
Alright, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off my play sound and desktop until the unpause goes so that we can talk here casually without having any issues. That was strange. That was strange. I've never had that happen to me before. Anyways.
Always issues.
Yeah, it's just, that's the way it goes, I suppose. Game's still in beta, everybody. Come back a year from now. We'll see how it goes.
I think that's the first thing that I learned when I like started casting with like Caldo guy. He's like, don't ever trust the like Dota TV audio. Like you're never gonna get it perfect.
Yeah.
Pretty much like once you get it like working okay, just like don't mess with it.
Yeah, I mean he knows about that kind of stuff going back to last year. So. Well, Pip Muckle is telling me that I can't stream at 60 FPS 1080p. So he's taking me down a notch.
Oh man,
what a guy.
He really knocked you down there. That's
See, that's the first thing he messages me. Pip's just so like he just goes in. It's really weird. I mean, he's a good guy. I have to ask him what the resolution I can stream is. Yeah, well, I mean, not that I have to worry about it now, though. Yeah.
Wonder what's going on with Infinity here.
He's DC'd. Yeah, I honestly have no idea.
Is this on? Is it a game on Dota 2 launch? I probably should have checked.
That is a good question. There was a big debacle the other day with Narvi, which turned out somewhat okay. I don't know if you heard.
No, I didn't. We've just been scrimming nonstop. What happened?
It was probably the most vicious DDoS I've ever seen in my life.
Ooh, that's. Were the odds like really good or something?
It was like 80. It was like 85-15. So yeah.
Okay. Who are they? Was it Oh, that was against Team Tinker, right?
No, it was against. It was an RV NAR versus I think top 5.
Oh, okay. And we're top 5 were winning, and
no, NAR were winning, and then like one person from NAR disconnected. They came back, then they disconnected again, and then another person disconnected, and then another person disconnected, and then we remade the game because that one person wasn't getting back into the game, and they loaded in with the stand-in, and then another person disconnected, and then somebody came back, and the game ended up 3-5. So,
dude, who DDoS the overdog? That's just cruel and unusual.
Well, I mean, people that want to benefit from easy money.
Yeah, I guess so. It's like, I mean. Like when you bet on the overdog, you're already like not taking a risk. I guess people just like want to like take the ultimate non-risk and like just get their DDoSer like ready just in case the overdog like happens to be losing.
It's just a situation where if there's any chance that somebody who's like got a 90-10 or 80-20 odds is like even with the enemy team, with the other team I should say, not enemy, then people take steps to try to get. They'll try to get the situation in their favor. So,
yeah,
it's a shitty situation. I don't think that's the problem. I'm pretty sure ehug are all set to go as far as that is concerned.
Yeah, looks like it.
I mean, I imagine we've spent a lot of time with a lot of different teams making sure that people are protected. So, I hope that's the case for everybody. But all right, we're gonna get back in the game here in a moment. And hopefully we get ready to go. Infinity calls G. Go in just a moment. Hopefully this is fixed.
Not G says. Oh, okay. I guess we're good to go.
All right, nice. You were absolutely right. It actually fixed itself. Good call, man.
Cool. Okay, awesome. It's good to know.
Yeah. I was really concerned for a moment there. I was like, this does not happen the rest of the game, but that was not the case. I'll have to change my camera settings real quick, but we will get underway, guys, as we are in the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 5 Group C tiebreakers to decide who plays up against Summer's Rift and who plays up against Leviathan. And as you expected, ehug are going to go for a fast pushing strategy. They have to win the game within about 36 minutes. There was an exact time posted somewhere in the chat that I, of course, after disconnecting the game, could not get back to.
But,
oh my God. Ifrit's going to throw up the webs. He's going to try to get the top
36-23. That's when they need to win.
I feel like for this patch, that's a fast game. It feels like a fast game. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but
yeah, you know what? They do technically have the heroes for it, and if they can like shut down the Tinker before he gets travels, they can totally do it by just like pushing all the tier 1s, taking a Roche, and then pushing high ground.
Yeah.
It's possible. I mean, ehug have done it before. They've done it to us, and it's like pretty annoying. This like sniper stand behind like the wards bullshit. Yeah. Very annoying. It's totally possible.
That's not great. If you walk up, you take so much damage from the wards. And
yeah.
The sniper, of course, just pokes you and doesn't feel good. Infinity and Ifrit jockeying for this boundary room. This is actually kind of a big deal. Right click coming out, and Ifrit will grab the bounty rune. Although the sniper does get the bottom bounty rune, so no double bounty coming out from ehug. Stinger's gonna right click Corey from the high ground, but it looks like it will be an aggro trialing, which is not entirely unexpected based on this lineup that they have through the draft. And they'll try to find Stinger. They'll right-click him 1 or 2 times. They're even going to shackle him. Pandago has really nothing. He's a Chet, and he's not going to go test of faith unless he can get a sure kill, which this is not a sure kill yet, as he is going to get into the tree line. MJW will take 1 right-click and back away.
That is a lot of nice Ross, though. I mean, he only has 1 Tango left on Ancient Apparitions, so he kind of has to go back to Fountain or ferry himself something out, or play really, really defensive.
Infinity's going to be dealing with the dual lane top lane. So yeah, Stinger's going to have to regen. I mean, that Tango is Van can't really get up close either, although he does have 8 tangos. But Viper is actually, I think, a really good hero. He can just destroy Van with another hero. I mean, it's a troll, so you can never be too sure, but I think this is a good pick. Once Corey gets like a couple points, his poison attack, another toxin, he should be okay. And they even get a Hellbear smash early on. If MJW finds a shackle, this is going to be great. Van's going to try to TP. Ooh, he's going to make it out just barely. He's going to go top.
He just like straight up TP's out. He just was not down for that. There's a tri-lane top, Troll, Broodmother, Spirit Breaker. Wow, this is like very not today-esque.
This is the future. This is the future tri-lane coming out.
Pandago and MJW do a smoke. Looks like they're gonna wrap around on the Tinker mid.
Yeah, that could be a. You mentioned it earlier. Shutting down the Tinker is probably the biggest thing I think maybe ehug need to do. Besides
he's so low right now too. Oh my God, is he low?
If he goes the right way, if he headed up in this direction, he'd be fine. But now he's going to go the opposite direction. MJW, oh, he's just not fast enough. Smash doesn't have boots, though. MJW will be able to catch up. He does get the shackles off finally. There's no test of faith. Now the shrapnel comes out. He's looking for the top rune. If he gets the... No, it's actually just not going to be enough. It's just too far away. They do get the first blood. MJW will get the kill. And maybe if the rune had spawned, you know, maybe if it was a bit later on and gotten a regen rune, but that wasn't the case, and they get the kill.
Oh, that was... He just saw no like aggressive potential from the sniper. Like the Tinker just was like, oh man, the sniper's like 10% of his health. Like there's no way I'm getting ganked right now. Just casually runs back through the lane, and then boom, there's like a Chen Shadow Shaman from your jungle. Pretty spooky if you're asking me. I don't know.
Too spooky. Yeah. Chen that's in your own jungle seems it's a bit scary, but Pandago has made his way back up towards the top lane, to the top jungle. He's going to try to get a Wild Wing and go to jungle here. And so they rotate the lanes coming up from not today. Van will sit here top. Infinity is going to be dealing with this. He does have 11 last hits. Van sitting only on 8. MJW also rotates top, so Van and Misco do have to be careful. Misco? Alright, he should be okay. They have no Viscous Nizagu, and they can't really get a shackle off. He's too far away.
Yeah. I actually think that this lane is like fairly handedly favored towards the Spirit Breaker and the Troll. So this is actually really smart laning from Not Today. They realize that the Bristle just counters the Brood so hard, even in the dual lane, so they just do a rotation bot. And then the Brood can solo the Viper so easily, it's not even funny. Yeah,
I mean, this damage coming out from Ifrit a little bit later on down the road. Sorrow, I mean, Corey does have decent farm currently, but that could change, definitely. Also, the up there in CS currently is going to be Gamer123, and Ticker's right behind him, too. He's got to take another Shrapnel, which is level 2. It's not the most damage, but... So far we're just farming at this point, but we're gearing up for that eventual ehug pushing in and trying to fight early on in this game, because again, 36 minutes is the time you're looking for.
Yeah, this game is all about the Chen right now. He's got to get some momentum going in the jungle, maybe with stacks with this Wild Wing, or just some like really good ganks, because if they can get like an early Roach with the Medallion and maybe Viper picks up the mech, they can just like take this game out really early.
KW charge. Bash top lane gets his Ether Shock off. They even rotate up Stinger as well to throw up the Ancient Apparition Chilling Touch. MJW was just out of position, so he goes down. And Pandago's not there.
Easiest kill of their life. 1 armor, 500 health. 335 mood speed hero. Poor guy.
That's pretty much the reason why people don't pick that hero anymore. He just dies too easily.
Yeah, I agree. It's really, really hard. Super positioning based.
But it's hard to deny the effect that roster wards can have when you do hit level 6, which is an inevitability, and I don't see him getting shut down that hard. So another Shrapnel's going to go mid. It's a level 3 Shrapnel this time, and a couple of headshot procs will get Smash to be a little bit more cautious, he'll back up. Meanwhile, top lane Infinity's just going toe-to-toe with Van. Infinity has 20 last hits, Van has 19. And despite the Rasa dying, it's still looking okay for Infinity as of right now. However, with the Whirling Axes coming out, Infinity also is out of mana as well. He has no mana item. Bottle could come next if he wants it, or he can go for the Bilseus. It looks like he just bought the bottle.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice. He definitely needs it this game, because it's not like a sniper's going to get a bottle.
Or Viper, for that matter.
Or Viper, yeah. That's a good choice.
Corey's going to be going early Buckler. He really wants this mech. MJW rotates. Dust. Oh, Infinity about to fall. They get the kill, they will. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they do get the Broodmother, but the Brood gets the kill onto the Rasta in return. And Pandago now taking a chunk of damage here. Oh my god, he's going to die to these Broodlings. What a hero. Double kill from Ifrit. And they might get Corey, although Stinger gets caught out. Look at the Doctoral Warlord do work here. Stinger's going to have to be careful. And here comes the Sniper. The Assassinate going to come through and finish it off. It turns into, I think, a 3 for 2.
What a bloodbath on that lane. Holy crap, it's 6 minutes in. Come on, guys.
Ifrit had so many Spiderlings. They decimated everybody. All the supports, even Viper having to going back home. Corey's just like, why? Why did that happen to me?
Yeah, and those were like the better Spiderlings too. He had just used the nuke on like just 3 times in a row, so the spiders are just like chunking so hard.
Infinity top lane again in some trouble. Quill Spray's coming out, but they have stick charges to work with. Now TP in, they're going to try to turn this TP away from Misco. Although here comes Smash. They get the kill with the heat-seeking missiles, and Corey's like, I don't know about that. That is a hasted Tinker. This is not the start you want if you're ehug. You can't, like you said, the Chen is big, obviously. The Serpent Wards, but they're down in kills currently. They're not really doing that well.
Yeah, this is he's only level 5 and he's
Smash. Oh, Smash is dead. MJW was hiding the entire time. That's a big kill.
Yeah, that's huge actually. He's really poor on the Tinker, honestly, for this point in the game.
And they are shutting him down. Maybe a couple of tower kills would help.
Compare, like the Sniper has double his net worth. Holy, like that is not cool if you're a Tinker. That's really rough.
And now they get the tier 1 tower as well for ehug. That's huge. And oh, Infinity! I saw him chasing him down. I didn't think he was actually going to get the kill, but he does. He stacked up the Quill Spray so high. That's a lot of gold because he also gets the Spiderlings too. That's going to get him to treads. And despite Infinity dying twice in that top lane. Oh my god, again. Meanwhile, Van's going to maybe die. Corey gets the last hit. He'll get the kill. Misco will have to back away. He has no TP scroll. The Assassinate's going to come out. He'll stick up. He'll try to charge. Oh, the Ensnare comes out perfectly from Pandago. Now ehug are in a really good spot.
This is exactly the kind of momentum you want when there's a Chen, because if you give them these like little kills, he can translate it into so many objectives. Being not today in this game, you just like you feel the nerves just like start kicking in at this point. It's like, oh boys, we really like you give Chen an inch and he just takes a mile. It's really hard. He's probably gonna go for a medallion and they're probably gonna take Roche with the wards, the first set of wards. It'll be so easy for them.
It would take maybe like 5 seconds, especially with the amount of damage they have between the Sniper. And Viscous Daisugu as well with Infinity, which is coming up in, I'd imagine, a level, although he goes for the extra point in Bristleback, so that's kind of interesting. Doesn't really matter though.
It's good against the spiders. Just with the buckler or with the stout shield and the power treads, you don't really. Usually, you don't expect to kill the brood, but you just expect to like own them in lane.
Van is dead, and Misco might go to his death as well. Assassinate's gonna fly through onto Stinger. That almost killed him. He's actually at 54 HP. He's gonna survive barely, and they're gonna take the tier 2 tower. Okay, you know, the gauntlet was thrown down, and ehug seemed to be responding in kind, although Ifrit is going to try to take the tier 1 bottom, but he can't fight really with his team, and the Tinker's going to just try to, he'll throw up March, which is nice, and actually they're going to charge in, they're going to try to turn this. Pandago has no Hand of God, and Pandago's going to get caught. Viper Strike, the Hex up Misco. Oh no, the Penitent's coming out, huge damage, heat-seeking missiles, and Gamer's going to try to just make sure they don't go any further. Smash will TP away, the Assassinate could come out, but would have been too late. He would have TP'd away already. Bottom lane, Infinity gets another kill on Ifrit. And all of a sudden, ehug are just going in, man.
Well, I guess this is like how you beat not today. You pick Chen, Rasta, just like early push. That's because they're. I do not know how Infinity's getting these solo kills on the Broodmother. I really don't. He didn't even have Nasal Goo. Now he's level 11 from that.
Oh my god, level 2 Warpath. What's the increase on damage per stack? Oh, it's only 25, but still.
Like he has more levels than there are minutes in this game at this point.
It's just, that's the way this game has gone. It was a wacky game. We knew it was going to be a wacky game from the start, but it's really turned on its head, honestly. And now there is level 6 for the Rasta, so you have the Chen push, which has already done so much work for them, and then you add that to. You add Rasta wards to that, that's frightening as all hell. And what about the Tinker? Tinker is Soul Ring bottle, but Boots of Travel are still 1,500 gold away.
I mean, this is the recipe. This is what they do. That they need to do to win. The A is not even 6 yet. He's 4. The Tinker doesn't have Boots of Travel. How do they counter push with the Brood, Troll, Breaker? Those are essentially the heroes they have, or like Tinker marches. But then Tinker has to go straight back to Fountain as soon as he drops marches.
Yeah, this is not looking great for them. Again, if the game is able to go late enough, you still have to deal with the sniper, obviously, and a bristleback who's pretty farmed at this point. But you do have a troll. Troll's not done that well, all things considered. 48 last hits at 11 minutes is really not that great.
Yeah, I mean, Van, it's Van. He's usually doing a lot better by this point. He's like a very snowbally player. It looks like they're actually just going to take Roche right now.
They use the serpent wards too.
Words.
No Chen creeps in here currently. That could have helped out a bit. They even have the Dark Troll, or rather the Alpha Wolf, which would have been, you know, the pack leader's always nice. The Spiderling comes into the pit. It'll die. Tier 1 tower goes down from Ifrit. Trolls up going to the top Tier 1. So it's a trade that goes out. Not today get a Tier 1 tower, but look at the ball up mid. The 5-man coming down straight. They're all in a single file line, and the ehug are like, we want this Tier 2. So, yeah.
So if Not Today can actually miraculously defend the high ground pushes, which is very, very hard against the sniper, obviously, because he has the peeping from so far. And they can get some good trades on these towers, like bottom. Okay, AA just casually dies. That's unfortunate. They can still win really easily. They just need to. These pushes just need to be addressed. The split pushing.
Yeah, right now ehug. They take this, well, they're going to take this Tier 2 tower, but you saw how much damage Ifrit put on this Tier 2 tower bottom, and look at the troll top lane as well. It's a tough spot. I mean, like, if ehug had more time to work with, maybe they wouldn't be in such a rush, but they know exactly what they have to do, and these trades are going to get Not Today back into the game with these Tier 1 towers.
Yeah, I actually think they should just commit to pushing high ground, because AA isn't even 6 yet.
They're going to TP in. Nisco is here. Maybe they're try to go on Gamer Hill, try to TP. Oh, this assassin is going to cancel that TP, and he's just dead. I mean, that's 35 seconds is not a long respawn time, but still.
No.
I mean, that's good.
And Ifrit's cutting the wave bottom too, so. I mean, this honestly is this is how Not Today need to play. But obviously they didn't have to be in this position, but given that they are, they're playing the best they can, I think, right now.
Smash is going to have his boots of travel as well right about now. So this is also, I think, maybe you're right about just pushing high ground. I think this is where it gets really hard for ehug, because they still have the Tier 2 tower top. They could have taken a Tier 3 and Rax mid, but now they have to deal with Tinker. They have to deal with Ifrit bottom. This is real difficult now, I think, man.
Yeah. Another thing is they didn't get the 2 Tier 2s in their window, the 2 Tier 2s that are still remaining, which means if they did push high ground, they can't just go to the next Rax if they kill Tinker. It gives them time to respawn if he does die, and that's obviously like not ideal.
No, definitely not. This is... Luckily, the Tier 2 top is low enough that they'll be able to take it within moments here. Although,
yeah,
the March is just doing so much work too.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Ifrit is going to cut the creep wave mid. He seems to think they're going to go mid next. That's a fair assumption. Although they are giving room to Infinity bottom. Mid lane, Tier 1 tower is going to go. They assassinate the Troll Warlord. It looks like MJW caught him out with maybe a ward trap. I'm not sure. I didn't see. Shrapnel's going to go on to Misco. He's probably dead. Pendency will charge away. He actually does make it out. Ifrit is attacking the tower. They'll deny it, it looks like. Ifrit will stay alive, though.
Has been denied.
ehug are fairly experienced with the Chen draft, given that they have like Pandego. So,
has been killed.
oh, Courier just dies. There's Ifrit being annoying in the side shop, or secret shop. They need to know right now that they have a window. I think Ifrit's just gonna kill Pandego in the jungle right now.
No, he's dead. Is he not dead? He should be dead. These Spartalings are about to despawn, most of them anyway.
Yeah.
Ice Blast. The
Oh,
Trill hit him.
that clips him. Oh, he's actually dead. That's kind of funny.
The Trill, yeah, and Smash bots in. And they will find Misco. He's going to die to Ether Shock. Stinger is actually sitting beside him. He's going to get hexed up. Meanwhile, Smash gets assassinated. They're going to try to rearm. Another Shrapnel's going to go Viper Strike. He actually just has to leave. Smash is dead. So they lose 3 heroes, but I don't know if that's actually enough. I mean, that's big, but...
I mean, they just need to stall. That's all they gotta do. They just gotta stall for 35 minutes. So, totally, they could be on megas and they could still win this, right? That's just the nature of the timing window they have.
Right.
Like the literal timing window with the timing that they were given by like the admins, and then the timing window with Chen. They're on a big window right now, so it can be abused. Unfortunately, Tinker has to buy back for that, though, because they know they're just going to push high ground. If he
I
doesn't.
mean, theoretically, ehug could win up like 37 minutes into the game,
Dire's
but
bottom
they'd
tower
still
is under attack.
lose
Yeah.
in this situation.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but it's the way she goes.
That's just the rules. Obviously, the tiebreaker, the time rating. In order to, you know, make it as fair as possible, MJW is gonna get caught within his. Oh, he's just dead, I think. Although with Serpent Ward's now up, Misko is gonna fall as well, and Smash needs to leave. Interesting trade. They're just not pushing base. They're like getting kills, but they're not pushing base. And Ifrit is playing like one. He's playing just solo Dota. At this, he's playing PvE. He's cutting creep waves and getting kills occasionally, but.
Aegis expires too now, so there's a small window here where Not Today pretty much knows if they don't get picked off, ehug's not going to do any pushes. All they can do is smoke gank, that's it.
They will clear up some Spiderlings here. Pandago does take a hefty amount of damage, but that's at least the armor gone from Ifrit. Now the Battle Trance, but it's just for farm. They need like a gem too, but I don't think anybody's going to get that anytime soon. They need some sort of protection. Like a gem might be okay here, just so Ifrit is sort of dealt with, but I don't know if they want to invest in that.
Honestly, a blink on the Shaman would also be really good for dealing with him. Just blink hex him and kill him. But it looks like he's actually just going for straight Scepter. They just know that they don't even care about mobility or kills or team fighting. Like, screw all that. They're just going to try and push on the next Aegis, I think. That's probably the right choice.
Yeah, well, good luck to him, because who knows when Roche is going to respawn. I didn't see the timer if it did come up yet, and it could honestly be one of the longer ones. I think they need to get the tier 2 tower and do the best to keep Williams pushed out until that point happens, until they get to next Roshan. It's easier said than done, though, as Ifrit's top. I mean, Smash is going to march bottom. Mid's getting pushed out by Misko and Van. Van started to get somewhere with his farm, but is that not a full BKB? He needs the recipe still. He's getting there.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, he's almost got it. That's really good considering the position they're in.
That pipe is pretty big to keep the creep wave alive. Gamer takes a ton of damage just by March of Machines and Mask of Madness together. Ifrit's pushing into the tier 3 tower. He does a lot of damage. They're going to jump in. Misko cancels his charge, but on the wrong side of the tree line, and he's just dead. Ice Blast will sail through it, misses, and MJW would have died had it not been for that. They'll send him back. Corey's going to take some damage as well. And they'll take the tier 2. They have to do a lot of work to take it.
Ifrit's so annoying, man. Like, that guy just knows how to be a pest with Broodmother.
He's done a really good job. Like 2, 3, and 1. Midas, Necro 2, going Orchid next, I think, with double Sage's Mask. So.
Yeah, and his Necro 3's incoming.
Oh
my
courier.
Courier. Oh no.
This is actually so ridiculous. They're just, I don't know how they deal with him.
I just want to like punch him right now. He's just being like such a big. He's a dick. Like honestly, like straight up.
If I was in this game, there'd be some choice words I would have for him.
Yeah, I would definitely get a communication ban in this game.
5th ban Broodmother might be an effective choice for any team playing against Not Today in the near future. TP away from Tinker. Okay.
Sometimes you forget the Brood, man. That's the hero. Sometimes you forget. Oh crap! There's like a Broodmother in the pool.
I don't know. This is just so rough. He's gonna get the dust off, but he dies anyways. And Ifrit's like, I fine actually. They can't catch me at all really. Easy kill.
I've seen this happen so many times because we've messed this up a lot as a team on Leviathan. Is that you have a Chen and you feel really confident because you're like owning him, you know, taking him down a bunch of towers, and then it goes late or into the mid game, and it's not as easy to push towers with the heroes like Sniper and Tinker and AA.
Oh my god, they blew up Infinity. You're right. The Chen push, and then again the Chen Viper really more than anything else. We keep talking. We come back to timing windows. We keep talking about that, but for good reason. Like these two heroes together, when you're trying to push in, it's not the easiest thing in the world. They'll try to take Roche, and they're doing a pretty good job of it now as it's not getting contested. Smash could. He's got his blink dagger. They'll take Roche down eventually. They actually have the Kobold Foreman to give them some extra move speed, which is nice, I guess.
Dire's bottom tower
If Rick could just
has
dive
fallen.
Pandago right now and kill him if they wanted to, that's going to be something they try.
Dire's middle tower is up.
Poor Pandago. It's the whole jungle is just like webs everywhere, so he's struggling to find creeps anywhere without just dying.
The life of a Chen. The life of a Chen against a Broodmother.
middle tower is under attack.
Towers are even, man. It's 20 minutes, 21 minutes into the game. The net worth is even. And it's not even feel like, I just don't even know if ehug actually have a chance. Like, all of a sudden, I don't even know if they have a chance anymore. There's like a small period of time where they could do something, but...
I'd just like to point out that we just witnessed a sniper by a blade mail in a professional game.
Yep. That might be a first.
I mean, I don't know. I wish we had a stats guy. I'm kind of interested, honestly.
Oh, I forgot. Card asked me if he could stat, and I didn't. Yeah, I think that's a first. I don't want to commit to saying that it is. Meanwhile, MJW getting charged. Ifrit's just going to kill him with his Spiderlings. Oh, Hand of God will come out, but I still think he's dead. They'll try to send him back. He doesn't make it. He's so close. Infinity will try to clean all this up if he can. Shrapnel will go through. The Necro Archer was taken down. Ifrit was on dry land for a moment, but they didn't see him.
This is pretty miserable. This is a lot to take in. They're just like, this sucks. They had it. They were so close to just having it like easily. Like that's how Chen works. Like it's either the game's like really easy or it's really hard. And I thought this was gonna be one of the easy ones, and it's really not. They're just gonna like lose slow
and painfully. Yeah. And again, the Dire's Courier dies. Third time in a row. I'm pretty sure it was Ifrit doing it. That's the Radiant Courier. Yep, it was. It was definitely the Dire Courier. So that's unfortunate.
I'm always really worried in NA about teams when they have like games like this, because like after this, how do you not like at least consider disbanding? Just because like you're so like on tilt about the game, and it's like NA, right? So people are always like looking to disband anyway.
Yeah, I mean that's always an issue. I hope they're not taking it that seriously. It's a tiebreaker match. They're still going to the playoffs anyways, so.
I mean, yeah, you're right. It's not as like dramatic as it like could be. If it was elimination, they'd probably be pretty pissed. But
Chen is gonna kill him this go alone. I guess he was super low in the jungle.
Yeah, he's being greedy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, they're gonna push in mid. And they might actually just lose a tier 3 if they're not careful on ehug's side. If they just stay mid and they don't TP back for Ifrit or for Van. Like, Ifrit's going to get battle trance with all of his minions, and they don't have a...
Dude, they're done with the goddamn split pushing. They're just going to push.
They might just take tier 3 and go tier 4. I don't even think that's a possibility, actually, with Ice Blast. They're just taking... Like, Ice Blast and March, how do you deal with this? Viper does get the kill on the Tinker, but, I mean... Oh, and Bristleback gets the kill on, of course, Ifrit. Van is going to get the tier 3 top lane. They're going in now. They've regened up. The mech comes out. The Rax mid is gone. Van is going to get TP'd on, but they maybe cancel the TP. He did. MJW cancels the TP. Now Misko gets caught out. Misko, Shadow Blades, Viper Strike, not going to be... Oh, the last tick. It will be enough. Assassinate's going to go long range. I don't know where that was. I think it was a creep or something that they had to kill.
The Chen creep was, wait a minute. Oh no, sorry, the Troll Warlord creep was cutting the wave, so he was taking it out. It's actually pretty good.
Tier 4s now? They have no buyback on one hero.
Oh, they're just going for it.
Yeah, they're going in right now, 24 minutes into the game. If they do this, Ice Blast is sailed through. It's going to hit onto MJW and Pandago, only the trail for Pandago. MJW has his ult in 48. And they're backing, and they seem to be saying, we do not want to deal with whatever is coming our way. In fact, we're going to TP bottom lane and chase after Van. He's pretty speedy, though. He also has a flank dagger.
That's really good for ehug, because they can now they can back off and know that the Tinker's going to have to like focus a lot on pushing out the lane or the Brood. It's less split pushing that can be happening, which means they can move into Roche next time it's up. And it looks like it's going to be... I really don't know how to read this timer. Is that... He still has Aegis, obviously, but...
Well, I think it's like 30, maybe 20 seconds left, I'm pretty sure, on Aegis. Right around there.
Yeah, and then once this thing ends, that's when... there's like 3 minutes... Like, the differential of, like...
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like once you get into that bright thing there, that's pulsating. That's 8 minutes to 11 minutes. So yes, you're correct.
Okay. So yeah, I think the probably best option is to wait for that. But it looks like they're actually just going on bottom.
Shrapnel could come out. Stinger is gonna take a little bit of slow. The assassinate will come. It won't do enough damage, but it does a chunk.
I mean, Aegis is gone now. This is
they're going in.
Or it looks like.
Oh, he actually gets bashed up. Infinity was trying to TP, but he got bashed by Van. He can't get to the fight. He might just die here. Bristleback comes in. Van has got a haster, and Infinity is so fast, but he's not fast enough. Whirling Axis will miss. Viper, meanwhile, bottom lane, there's a fight breaking out. Hand of God's gonna go, and Infinity stays alive. Van has to BKB and try to TP out. Is he gonna make it? No, Infinity gets the kill, and he doesn't have buyback. The Serpent Wards. Ifrit is in the base. He takes the racks. Bottom racks are getting.
Oh, he's going for the courier again.
But now Ifrit, does he get the courier? Can't get it. They actually send nobody home. Bottom lane, they get the buyback on Van, and they actually are going to lose a couple of heroes. Sniper's going to fall. It didn't have Aegis. Troll might go down. The Bash comes in with another strike, and melee racks. It's so close. Yeah, they got it. There it is. Oh, what a weird game. I can't even keep track of what's happening, honestly.
This is such a clowny game. Oh my god.
So, bottom racks traded, sort of. Yeah, I guess that is happening. Like, all right, so here's the deal, guys. ehug have to win at 9 minutes, or else they do not, they lose the seeding spot, I guess. And it's really not that big of a deal, but they would really like to win this game, clearly. Both teams would. So 9 minutes and about 10 seconds. Even less than that.
Yeah, this is. I almost like the fact that they're playing in like this timing window right now, because it's like allowing some like really funny stuff to happen in this game, like the courier dying 3 times, and then like Ifrit just like sitting behind the tier 2s, split pushing, and it's just so wacky.
It's definitely the weirdest game I've seen in a while. I don't know what. I honestly don't know what to say, because I have no. There's no precedence for this, at least not that I know of, and. Well, Dust is gonna go. Oh, the gem comes out for the AA, but that's they dusted as Mystico Shadow Bladed away. He didn't get caught up with it. Illusion mid's gonna go down. Van will take care of that. Roche is. We still don't know when Roche is up. I think the timer already came by, and every time the timer on the right hand side that pops up comes by, I actually just ignore it and I look at the actual clock, and I always get super confused.
Yeah, it's pretty confusing. So the flashing thing, does that mean? That's
okay,
like
so that's the 8 to 11 minute time window, the red thing.
Okay, okay.
So once this clock hits this little shiny part, Infinity might be dead. He's gonna use his pipe, but I still think he's dead. Oh yeah, he's super dead actually. 18 seconds. So that is one of the shortest respawns that could possibly happen. So that's pretty nice for either side, really.
That's really good for ehug, but
oh, they don't see the gem. There's a gem there. Well,
easy gem secured. Holy, that's lucky.
Smash takes it and just walks away. Blink Hex from MJW, and Van is just. I think maybe he's dead here. Oh, he's he's dead. He popped his BKB. Mystico is actually on the cliff. He's gonna TP out. Ifrit is going to work on the racks. They need Infinity, but he's still dead. That range Rax is in some trouble. It actually is dead, I think, because that is a Broodmother, and those are Broodlings that.
Yeah,
sure.
Has fallen.
Do they care?
No, it's no big deal. I mean, they need to take Roche, and then I don't think they're even going to look back at their base after this point. They're just going to take Roche, get Asian Cheese, and then probably go Throne or try to fight. Troll has no buyback too. He bought back last fight, so they'll actually have like 30 seconds or so of pushing the lane where Troll won't actually be able to do anything. They could maybe get a pick off.
If only this Roche was faster. It's taking so long. The Ice Blast will come in. It'll be in an annoyance. They're actually going to charge onto Gamer. I don't think he completes this.
No, just for vision.
Just for vision.
Kinda, does anybody have a medallion? No medallion. Probably make these Roches a little faster.
All right, so you think they're just going to push down mid now and just, like, go for the game? Go for the throne?
I think so, yeah. I mean, they kind of don't have a choice at this point. Even if this wasn't, like, a timing game, their lineup is, like, so, timing-based with the Chen Shaman. There's really no reason not to do this.
Ifrit has no way to cancel TPs. So, Infinity will try to keep top pushed out for the time being.
He has travels, so he can just do whatever.
Gamer just took so much damage from March. What an incredible spell. They get the melee racks. Infinity's getting run down. He kills all of the Spiderlings. Ifrit's gonna head mid and try to take the tier 3. Now Infinity's gonna bots in.
It's going for it. They don't care.
Van's gonna jump in as well. They're gonna go on MGW. MGW falls. That's huge. Gamer in trouble as well, but the Crimson Guard coming out. And the Van is gonna try to TP away. Looks like he will make it out. Now the Assassinate not there. Smash will blink away, so they don't have the wards coming out right now. They have the Chen. They have the right click of Gamer. They have Infinity with Warpath. There's Glyph up as well on Not Today's side. And this is it. It's all in right now. You can see it. Earn is going to come out. Pandago is very low. They're going to jump in with Van. Now the Whirling Axes. The missed chance is there. The buyback out onto Misko. Pandago is going to get earned up. The charge is going to come through. They blow up the sniper. The Aegis is there. Infinity and Sorrow, the only ones. Buyback out from Pandago. Smash in trouble. Oh, Smash is going to fall, but he buys back immediately. Sorrow pops the Blade Mail. There's Mega Creeps. Ifrit has done enough to make sure that they've got the Mega Creeps, and boy, he's going to kill Pandago as well. And suddenly, ehug have to TV back home. Ifrit is now going to get caught out, but he should have buyback. He does. He'll go down. Buyback coming out from the Viper. Ifrit's going to turn on the... No, he didn't have the Insatiable Hunger. Nice kill, but he is buyback. Van's chasing after Gamer. Gamer is in trouble. Charge is going to come through, but they're about to turn on this. This is so weird. What's happening? Misko's going to get Viper struck. He's got Nether Strike. He's going to get hexed up. He just bought back. He's dead. What the hell is happening? What?
Okay, so ehug has probably about one more push. One more just like death ball down mid, and they can take the game. It just... They need to get a pick, I think. If they can kill the Tinker without buyback or the Troll, it could be huge. They could win this.
Oh, okay, that's another courier that he killed.
Regeneration.
There's a gem now for Pandago. They know that that's probably the biggest thing they need in this game, as invisibility has cost them a lot. Pandago's probably just going to TP into his death and then feed the gem away. Oh, he blinks away. Fan was very scared of that. Oh, Smash. He took so much damage. He's going to have to Yules. He'll stay alive. There's going to be the mech. There's going to be the Ice Blast. Core's not going to get put in it. Meanwhile, Pandago dies. The gem's on the deck. That's awful. They're going to blink in. Smash is so low. They get the Hex off. Smash. He doesn't have buyback. Oh, that's huge. Is this going to be it? But look at the base trades. They have no Glyph on the side of ehug. They have nobody TPing home. The Ancient in trouble. It's done. That's it. Not Today will win. In one of the most awkward games I've ever encountered. That was super strange, to say the least, my friend.
What the hell? Oh man. What am I co-casting? What did I sign up for?
I could not tell you. I think I need to go lay down. And well, any other thoughts before we're done here with this game? I don't know.
I look forward to playing Not Today. I'll tell you that much.
Well, what a game. Well, folks, we will see you around. I think we actually have games tomorrow, if I could check that real quick. Dota 2 Canada Cup, I'm actually speechless. The tentative dates for the playoffs to start is the 27th. We will have one best of 3, which is Summer's Rift versus ehug. That should be a good matchup. So ehug, after this loss, they'll have to regroup. They'll have to play the BO3 tomorrow. Looking forward to it. And then, of course, the 28th, we will have Wheel versus NAR. That should be a great best-of-3 series. With all that being said, I want to thank everybody for joining me. Jenkins, thank you for joining me here for this third game. It took a while to get through this night, but we made it, everybody. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you guys check us out. I think you can check out Jenkins on Jenkins Dota, at Jenkins Dota. That's your Twitter, correct? I might be wrong about that.
Yep, that's my Twitter.
Excellent. So check him out over there. Follow me at MottDota. Check out Dota 2 Canada. Come at Dota2.ca and at Dota 2 Canada. And don't play Broodmother, I guess. That's all I can really tell you. If you do, then I hate you. Bye, everybody. See y'all later.